All right, ladies and gentlemen, super fired up, super excited to be here with you on this afternoon, this evening. Matter of fact, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is that you are watching from. My name is Candace Bird Davis, and I am super fired up and excited about what we are sharing for you today. So, as you guys are just chiming in, go ahead in the comment section, let us know where you are watching from. And I promise you guys, whether you have a preteen, a teen, an adult, or even a mature woman in your life, this is the video that you definitely want to pay close attention to. So it is definitely no secret that recently our company has launched an incredible product that is known as the Essentiables Premium Napkins. And you guys may be saying, hey, Candace, I need more info about it. So I'm excited because on today, you guys are going to get a full demonstration of this product. And not only that, you're going to understand where this product was birthed from. And I got excited when we introduced this product to our company just over a week ago. And I did not realize that my excitement was simply going to come from my journey. You know, as I started to take a look at this product and dig deeper into understanding the importance of a proper sanitary napkin, I started stumbling upon some stuff that literally frightened me. And I said, you know what, Candace, not only do you have yourself, your mother, your nieces, your cousins, and everybody in your family that you love, you too are a cervical cancer survivor. So when I saw the benefits and I heard the benefits of this incredible product, I got excited because if you love a woman, if there is a woman in your life that you absolutely love, then you should be watching this and you should also be sharing it with her. Matter of fact, do me a favor. If there is that special lady, whether it's your daughter, your niece, your cousin, your auntie, just go ahead in the comment section and just comment their first name. Let me know who it is that you're loving and who it is that you are watching for. So listen, we are going to go ahead and move across the street because I have the absolute privilege and the complete honor of sharing with you an incredible man that I met about 8 years ago in this industry. And to be honest with you, I have witnessed the journey of the Essentiable product line. I've watched this man as he carried this vision, as he was on a mission to transform lives all over the globe. And I'm going to tell you guys, he is the visionary of a movement that literally was a global movement that included hundreds of thousands of people that was called Now We Know. I'm not going to tell you much about his mission and his vision of that because I'm going to allow him to do it. But I literally watched this man carry this vision for many years, invest multiple hundreds of thousands of dollars just to make sure that women like myself and women like a lot of you all who are watching do know. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to some and present to others my brother, my business partner, and even the visionary of the Essentiables Premium Napkins, none other than Mr. Demond Coleman. So Mr. Coleman, can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, Candace, I can hear you and I can see you. Great to see
Awesome.
you on this beautiful Sunday. And thank you for all the great things that you said.
Absolutely. It's great always seeing you, billionaire. And, you know, I got excited when we talked about bringing this to the marketplace, when we talked about sharing it with people all over social media, just because of a few little links that you had me take a look at and do some research on. So, Mr. Coleman, before we even get started, on the demonstration, because those of you guys here, you want to see how this product is working, you want to hear what the rave is about. But I want to know some more details. So I have some questions for you, Mr. Coleman, if that's okay.
Absolutely.
Awesome. So, first and foremost, we know that you are the visionary of the Now We Know movement. Can you tell us a little bit about what the Now We Know movement is about and what actually pushed you to birth this global movement focusing on women's health?
Well, Candace, in 2016, a good friend of mine who's an engineer by the name of Joel Medina, not only did he introduce me to this concept, he educated me on this product and the disparity between women and their feminine hygiene products. And the Now We Know campaign started because I did not know that a lot of the feminine hygiene products like sanitary pads, tampons was causing our women a lot of health challenges. Come to find out, it wasn't just me that didn't know. There was a lot of women that did not know what they were using every single month, multiple times throughout the month to try to stay dry and comfortable. And so we started an awareness campaign called Now We Know, which is a double entendre because it's now we know. We're not going to accept this for our women and children any longer, but also now we know we're going to educate men, women, and children on the harmful effects of some of today's tampons and sanitary napkins. And what I found out, Candace, is that a lot of men had the same reaction that I had. We got pissed because we're like, wow, our job is to provide and to protect our women. And here we are in this vulnerable place where women don't even know what they're using. So up until this point, a lot of them didn't know that they have a choice.
I absolutely love it. And you're 100% correct, Mr. Coleman. When I started to look at some of the terms and some of the chemicals that are put in our day-to-day products that we can commonly go to Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS, and grab right off the shelf, I did not know the adverse effects that those products are having on us on a day-to-day basis. And it's crazy because when it comes to women's health, we're challenged so many different ways with reproducing and different little things that happen with our body throughout the month. And this is a course of happenings that we have for many, many years to come. So let me ask you this. What makes Essentiables essentially different than the other brands?
Well, great question, Candace. First of all, I just want to say we don't have a perfect product, but what we have is a product that is far more safer, far more comfortable for our women during that special time of the month. Now, Essentiables, first of all, the top layer of our product is cotton. And I'm going to get into that when I dissect this product throughout the demonstration. But number one, it's cotton. And number two is cotton where it counts. Because a lot of women in the beginning of days, that's what you guys use. You use cotton. And so I never knew where the term on the rag came from. And we took it as such a negative thing. Oh, she must be on the rag. Well, the rag was saving our women. The rags were made out of cotton. What women didn't like about the rags was obviously they weren't so disposable, and keeping them clean and staying fresh and different things like that. And so the rag turned into a lot of synthetic ingredients like rayon, products that have to be bleached in order to, look white and sanitary. And so Essentiables, not only, is it cotton where it counts, we have technology through an anion strip called negative ions. And I would ask everyone to look up these three ingredients: negative ions, far infrared, and nano silver. All of them have their own benefits as it relates to our bodies. However, there's particular benefits as it relates to a woman's reproductive system. And that's what I want you guys to take the time to do your own due diligence and study for yourselves. Now, one of the things I will say that I like to point out, one of the ingredients, negative ions, is huge. They come from the ocean, the mountains. When there's a hard rainstorm, that becomes a negative ion environment. So negative ions by nature help us to relax. This is why when we go to the beach, we feel good. When it's a hard rain, we want to stay in the house. Some of y'all want to call Tyrone, but either way. But negative ions, as you will find out throughout the demonstration, according to the professors of Harvard, they're like the vitamins of the air. So they have to eat away at bacteria. And so you will find a lot of our customers say things like, Demond, my cramps went away. Demond, I didn't have cramps at all. Demond, my cramps weren't as bad as they normally are. Demond, I didn't have odor this time. Unbelievable. Some women who don't even have a cycle who wear our panty liners say their hot flashes subsided through the pH balancing of the technology. Now, listen, guys, we don't make any medical claims to cure or mitigate any type of ailment. All results may vary. But Candace, these are some of the testimonials we get from Essentiables. But the number one testimonial we have gotten since we launched this product is that women stay comfortable and dry all day long.
I love it. And I like what you said. When you start researching things, you'll understand why Mr. Coleman said earlier, you're going to get pissed off when you start to see the things that the economy has been pushing into our homes for many, many years, and we've been using them not knowing. And I'm thankful for you, Demond, because back in June, you actually gave me a couple of these packs to be able to come home and actually be able to use and sample as well, because I'd given some to my mother-in-law who, of course, she does not have a cycle, but she was using them for her incontinence. And now she's become a consistent customer. But myself, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'm going to put myself out there. Normally, and we're all adults here, normally I would have a super heavy flow cycle. But as I started to use, the more I use these, I noticed that my flow throughout my months diminished and became lower. And then I also noticed, Demond, that I wasn't running to the supermarket or to the medication counter, and I wasn't getting that my with the doll at the end, and I wasn't doing certain little things to take the cramping out of my stomach. It just naturally did not cramp. So I'm excited because I know that you are actually going to show us a demo with a top brand versus our brand and the benefits of it. So take it away, my friend. I'm excited to see this demonstration over and over again.
Absolutely, Candace. And I got to speak on something you just said about, not bleeding as much, okay, throughout your cycle since you've been using the Essentiables pads. Well, one of the things that we found out when women would go back to their tampons, or they would go back to, the other brands of sanitary pads that they were using, their flows will become heavier again. And I would have to say that this is due to the toxins and the chemicals that are inside of these products. It is unnatural to use some of these products. Therefore, the over bleeding, if you would, or bleeding longer than what you probably should, has naturally occurred. And so this is one of the huge testimonials that we get from some women. Again, all results may vary, but a lot of women say their cycles don't last as long as they used to. I got to touch on this too, because part of the Now We Know campaign was also about toxic shock syndrome. So we found out not only can a woman get toxic shock from tampons, she can also get toxic shock from pads. And so, because it's an open wound. And so as a woman, even though it's a pad, when she sits down, everything that's in that pad is actually exposed. It can go right back in. And so, this awareness campaign is huge, but this demonstration that went viral, that got over 100 million views, that was done by a gentleman by the name of Damon Amin Meadows in his kitchen, okay? Because a lot of women were shocked when they found out and they saw the demonstration. And so we're going to get right to it. Candace, when we came back to the States and we started having focus groups in terms of this product, what we found out is that while a woman is flowing, she would typically, flow about 15 to 50 milliliters throughout the day. Now, some women more and some women less, but on average about 50. And so we take the beaker here, which is measured right at 50. Okay. And we've pre-measured in this little cup right here, so you can see. Okay. And we're going to take 50 milliliters and we're going to pour it in the Essentiables pad, which is much thinner. Matter of fact, let me show you guys how thin it is. It's almost as thin as a dollar bill. And so a woman would have no reason to want to trust this pad, especially if she is a woman who has experienced, or a young girl that's experienced a heavy flow. They would typically use something that is much thicker and much longer like this. Okay. So for the sake of the demonstration, we're going to start off with 50 milliliters inside of the thinner and smaller Essentiables pad. Now you'll see me simulate starting in the middle, and then I'll work myself from the front to the back. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because we found out when a woman is flowing, when she sits down, okay, it moves. And so this is a real simulation. Now we're going to take the 50 pre-measured milliliters, pour it here. Okay, as you can see, it's the same amount as before. And we're going to pour it in the pad that says it will keep you dry for 10 hours. Okay. And as you can see, it's already running off the side of the pad. Okay. Now, Candace, one of the things that I ask women, throughout the focus group is, how many times do you guys typically change throughout the day when you're flowing? A lot of women say 3, 5, sometimes even 6 times. And then I'll ask, why are you guys changing so often? I get responses like, Demond, odor. I want to feel safe. I don't want any accidents. Demond, I feel wet. Okay, these are just some of the things that women are saying in terms of why they change so often. And so what we like to do is take these red napkins, okay, and cover both pads and apply the same amount of pressure. And as you can see, I'm pressing both pads, okay? Now, one is completely soiled, as you can see here, IG, okay? And you have one that is completely dry. You can't get a drop, okay, on this napkin. It is 100% dry. Now, that is enough for most women to say, you know what? That's it for me. I'm switching to Essentiables. But what became alarming is when I saw my good friend Joelle dissect the pad, okay? And this is what we discovered. This top layer, okay, first of all, ladies, it's rough. It's very rough in texture. But this is the top layer that's having direct contact with your body, but it's also synthetic. And nothing synthetic comes white, okay? It has to go through a process in order for that to happen. Now, this layer right here is supposed to be part of a protection to keep you dry, but it's also wet, okay? This is our absorbency system, and I would think that it would be cotton, but it's not cotton. At this point, it is a yellowish looking color after pouring the water on it, but it's nothing more than paper that has gone again through a chemical processing to get it this color white, which again does not belong there. The bottom layer is nothing more than a thick plastic bag, okay? And when you have blood, when you have sweat, and sometimes urine, heat it up at 98.6 degrees. It's a perfect environment for what, ladies? Bacteria, okay? Now you take the Essentiables pad, okay? And what you're gonna find out here, not only is our top layer cotton, it's completely dry, okay? No moisture, and you can see the cotton fibers right here, all right? So it does not have to be bleached. This is the anion strip that is infused with negative ions, far infrared, and nano silver. Do your due diligence on this product. This is the technology that may help with your cramping. It may help with your odor. It may help with your pH balance, okay? Lots of benefits in terms of the negative ions. Now, our absorbency system is a polymer, okay? Super absorbent, and again, far safer than anything that you guys have been using in the past, okay? This is our polymer. And what I'm gonna do, guys, okay, for the sake of the demonstration, you see these two cups, okay? One has about half the amount of fluid as the other one, half, okay? I'm gonna take their absorbency system, all of it, okay? The top layer, the blue strip, the absorbency system, I'm gonna take all of it, I'm gonna put it in the cup that has the least amount of water, as you can see right here, okay? I'm gonna take our absorbency system from Essentiables, and I'm gonna put it in the cup that has the most amount of fluid right here, okay? As you can see. Okay, there we go. All right, now, as you will notice, our bottom layer is see-through, okay? It's see-through. Why is it see-through? So that it can be breathable, ladies, to help keep you more comfortable and dry, okay? And as you can see, unlike the plastic bag, it easily tears. So it's more environmentally friendly, all right? Now, their absorbency system has been sitting here for maybe about a minute, and it didn't absorb anything. This is why you guys are changing several times throughout the day. You take our absorbency system, which has been sitting here half the time, and guys, you cannot get a drop. We've taken the liquid and we've turned it into a solid. I introduced to you Essentiables, premium sanitary napkins, one of the driest and safest, most comfortable sanitary napkins in the world. Now, for those of you who may be wondering, what sizes do these products come in? Okay. The product that I just did the demonstration with, these are our day pads, guys. That comes in this nice, beautiful pink package that comes completely sealed, as you can see here. Now, the difference between our product and the leading brands is the leading brands, they come open when you take them out of the package. Okay. Our pads are completely sealed until you open it. So even if you take out the individual pad from the day package, okay, it's not exposed until you open it. Very pretty packaging, very sleek, lacy looking, ladies, very feminine, okay, but most importantly, safe, okay? This is our day pad. And then we have our night pad, which is going to give you a bit of a wider coverage, okay, and longer in terms of coverage. So it's a little bit wider and it's a little bit longer. Again, individually packaged, okay? And this is the night, okay? As you can see, you got the little crown here on top for our queens, okay? Very nicely designed, super soft, feels like velvet, ladies. You're gonna love the way you feel, okay? Then we have Essentiables overnight, and believe it or not, guys, this is our most popular size, okay, in terms of the overnights. Now, what we found out is that a lot of women wear the overnights during the daytime because a lot of women have heavy bleeding, you know, due to things like, you know, health challenges, you know, things that occur, you know, to our women. And I don't want to get into any name dropping, but ladies, you know what those, you know what those challenges are. Okay. Now, as you can see, the overnight is also wider, but it's a lot longer. Okay. Now, I also want to share with you guys that we have panty liners. Okay. Panty liners here. Again, same technology as the days, the nights, and the overnights. Okay. These are the liners. And those of you who are around since the Cherish days, oh my gosh, we have improved immensely in terms of the adhesiveness. We made the panty liners wider, but absolutely amazing. Again, we have a lot of testimonials for women and men who deal with incontinence issues, guys. Now, you can say days, nights, and overnights. However, you can also refer to the pads as small, medium, and large. So if a woman is plus size, okay, then I would recommend she use the nights or the overnights even during the day. Now you have some women who are very petite, size 0, and they will wear the overnight pads for maximum protection, because what you will find, what all of these pads have in common is they are all very, very thin, which is why most women would not trust them until they see the demonstration. How can you purchase the product? Well, our product is available through My Daily Choice. And so should you know a My Daily Choice affiliate, especially the ones that invited you to see this live demonstration, get with the person that invited you to see this demonstration, guys, and you can purchase through My Daily Choice through an affiliate near you, okay? Will we see the change in women's health? I believe so, guys, but this is going to come through education and awareness. All right. So Candace, if you're still available, you can come back on. If not, we can go ahead and wrap this up. But I'm sure you have a couple of questions that you want to ask before we conclude the live today.
Absolutely. I'm over here in the chat everybody has gone absolutely insane. And I mean, I've seen this demo quite a few times and it just shakes me every single time. So my question, or there was a couple questions that went on in the chat, Mr. Coleman, and one of them was early on in the demo when you had the Essentiable products as well as the other brand. Their question is, what product of Essentiables did you have and what was the strength of the other brand? So was it like a day, an overnight, 8-hour, 10-hour? Give them an idea of the demo that you did today and what each strength was of the product.
So, well, the product of one of the leading brands had no strength, as we could see, not in absorbency, not in protection, not in the makeup of the product. Our strength comes in being dry, okay? And so if you compare to the other product that we had, which took the market by storm, this one I would have to say is at least 3 times better in terms of absorbency. We went with the highest premium cotton that we could get our hands on. And we also made the pads just a little bit wider. And we even put an extra groove in terms of protection around the outer layer of the pad for things like spillage and leakage.
Okay. So the other brand, can you tell us, was that an overnight that you did? Was it a regular?
That was a 10-hour protection. So that one promised to keep you dry for 10 hours. Yes, that was a 10-hour pad against the Essentiables pad.
And it didn't even stand up for 60 seconds.
Here's the truth of the matter. And I know this is going to grow some people out. And I have my phone up because I have you on Instagram Live as well. Okay, I wanted them to see who was this interviewer. It's Bird Davis. But no, guys, we realized that, a lot of women don't like pads because they're bulky. Okay. And not only are they bulky, they're unpredictable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And so Essentiables is a big hit because of how thin they are. And when it comes to the other leading brands, they say 8 hours, they say 10 hours, but listen, we have women in developing countries like the Dominican Republic, where Joelle Medina is from, that would wear one pad all day long, Candace. Now, we know you guys are not going to do that here. You have a luxury of resources here stateside, but there are some women in other countries who are not going to change that pad until they absolutely need to. And so here on average, women that were using 4 to 6 pads a day, they're using 2, maximum 3 pads a day. So when you say with Demond, it's 10 pads in a pack of days for $8.50, I could get 20 pads for that amount. Yeah, but you're going to have to change 20 times, and you have to look at what you're exposing yourself to, and you're uncomfortable throughout the process. So though Essentiables is a premium sanitary napkin, it is more affordable even in developing countries because they can get so much longer use out of that particular pad.
I love it. So I'm going to ask you, because I noticed something in the demo, and I don't know if anybody else caught this, but you use the same water for each one, correct?
Yes.
Did you notice that in the other brand, your water was yellow? Can you explain to them why that yellow tinge came to their water?
Well, the same reason why their absorbency system turned yellow. Growing up as a kid, I absolutely hated my mom to wash my clothes because she would put this Clorox on the white clothes. And at first you'd be snow white outside. I mean, fresh. But then later you notice your clothes start to turn this yellowish looking color. And that was just from the chlorine that was still inside of the pants. And so when you look at this, it's that chlorine that's still inside of the pad. And so this is what a lot of our women are being exposed to. If they go on Google and they look up harmful effects of tampons, harmful effects of sanitary napkins, guys, you're going to see that there's a lot of stuff you've been exposed to over the years that you did not know.
Next question that I noticed, which was a phenomenal question, was, will it help people with, or can people with incontinence use this product? I know the answer, but I want the professional to give the answer.
Absolutely, 1000% yes. A lot of women and men who are using incontinence product, guys, are having the same experience that the ladies are having while they're having their menstrual cycle. They don't work. And so, it was a joke, at one point about, being a pee pad, but it's real. We find out a lot of our service women and men who cannot have access to restrooms, when they're out in combat, like sometimes they have to go on themselves, and it's a normal thing, so this product is not only going to help keep women dry throughout that special time of the month, but men and women who deal with incontinence. I also found out that there are pee pads for men that deal with prostate issues. And so multiple use of this product. But Candace, after we gained the trust of the moms, Essentiables baby diapers and incontinence products are coming.
has no choice but to. I mean, we want our babies to be just as safe. And when
Yeah.
I did the research and I noticed the adverse effects, I had no clue that it was bleach and chemicals. Of course, I should have known, but now I know. But we're putting that right up against one of the most sensitive parts of our body. Me, let alone my children. Of course, I want to make sure that I protect my children throughout the entire course of their life. So I think it is absolutely a phenomenal product. That's why it was so easy for me to get behind. I thank you for carrying the vision and the mission of Essentiables for so many years until we're able to bring it to the marketplace and just be able to protect more people. Because when you look at the statistics of women who are getting illnesses and ailments due to their women's health because of the products that we're using, I'm excited about this Essentiables product. And I saw some testimonies already drop up in the chat. And it's just like, we're just starting our focus groups for this product. So I'm excited to see what comes out of it. Listen, the demonstration, I mean, if you can't see one is wet and one is dry, I don't know what to tell anybody at this point.
As we wrap up, because it is 4:30, we didn't want to keep these guys long today. I have to give a special shout out to Josh and Jenna Swagel, founders, CEOs of My Daily Choice. I've been knowing Josh Swagel for a little over 10 years, and I'm just honored that these guys see not only the vision, but also the mission with Essentiables Premium Sanitary Napkins. It's going to be it's already started off as an incredible partnership. And with these guys, we're going to be able to touch and change lives all over the world. And so thank you so much. My senior business partner, rock star, multi-millionaire maker, okay, past producer, maker, Candace, such an honor to work with you. I appreciate your humility, your professionalism, and your passion about this mission and this campaign. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I appreciate you so much. Listen, my friends, if you are ready to place your order for the Essentiables product line, you can simply head over to mydailychoice.com. Over on the left-hand side, you're going to click on personal care. You're going to be able to get the individual packages for $8.50 a piece, or when you buy 4, you get more, you save more. I encourage you to buy 4 packs of your choice. You can choose if you want the liners, the days, the nights, or even the overnights. Get yourself a 4-pack for only $29. They do come with a 100% money back guarantee. You will need a My Daily Choice affiliate to be able to purchase from. So whoever shared this video with you, whoever tagged this video to you, whoever sent it to your inbox or even text it, let them know that you want their personal code to be able to make the purchase, because you cannot purchase it from our website without having an affiliation with one of our affiliates. So excited to share this with you. Let's go ahead and share this video with all of the women, whether they're preteens, teens, adults, or even mature women in our lives. Let's protect women's health all over the globe. We'll see you guys at the top. Thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed and amazing day. Goodbye, my friends.